It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. The version 1.5 patch notes have been released. Let's go ahead and see every single character that was changed. Starting off with Krillin. Skill 1 energy mines changed so that when placing 2 energy blasts in the same location, the second one will be offset. Damages and fall off decreased from 90% to 50%. That's pretty nice. Just more Krillin buffs. Skill 3, scattering energy wave dealt damage dealt with while controlling energy blasts increased from 300 to 400, 450, 600. I've said it for the longest time. I think every character should have it where the amount of damage that it does when you upgrade the skill should be increased. I believe it technically already was because the amount of energy that energy waves that would hit increase as well, but to actually just see this number increase as well is really nice. Oh my god. Baby buffs. Passive possession enemies change so that the skill cooldowns, excluding super attacks, end during possession. Passive skill 2, energy explosion cooldown reduction of possession cover fire when hitting enemies. Heroes increased from 1, 0.75 and 0.5 to 1.5, 1.13 and 0.75. Wow, that's 50% faster, like across the board. You're going to be able to get your skill 3 so much easier now. Skill 3 possession cover fire movement speed down from cover fire decreased from 30% to 10%. This was incredibly toxic, especially like in 2v2s, but honestly I think you could have just left it in. Add an effect that reduces skill cooldowns excluding skill 3 during possession. That's pretty cool. Okay, because yeah, what you would just have is so many of the cover fire just hit one person and they literally could not move. If you did not have a movement ability, you could not move at all. So again, probably a little bit toxic, but at the very least having a trade-off where, okay, you lose 20% of the movement speed down, but you get the cooldown reduction because of it. I want to see how much exactly is going to be this cooldown reduction to get like a final thing. I don't think this is going to be enough to entirely change or make Baby better, but it's going to definitely make him at the very least seem better than where he is now. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, okay. Passive Solitary Guardian, duration of strike defense up when forcibly moved by a blast, increase from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. Skill 3 Barrier Wall, maximum cooldown reduction while ending the skill by re-entering the command, went from 30 to 60%. Additional HP gained increase. Oh god, this is how it was before the buff, or before the nerf. I believe it was 25%. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, considering that God Goku is really prevalent right now, so having it where you're just giving more ways for God Vegeta to be prevalent, or sorry, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta to be prevalent rather than just God Vegeta. I guess I'll take the trade-off. Now, hopefully God Vegeta is nerfed in these bottom parts. Daima Goku Wasabi Bomb, though, looks like 200 damage decreased across the board. Damage of larger explosion adjusted as well, 60 less damage it seems. And then the last skill, or the last upgrade, is still the same. Interesting. So the skill 1 does the same amount of damage if you use skill 2 with it, but if you use the skill 1 by itself, the damage decreased by 200 across the board. The damage, the bleed of it though is still the same. So now if anything, the bleed is just more dangerous than the actual initial bomb explosion, which is kind of funny. Why? Skill 3 Power Pole Dance, skill stock reduced from 3 to 2. Okay. Movement speed scaling while the skill is active adjusted from 50, 70, 100 to 50, 60, 80. Duration of defense up and movement speed up when enemies are hit by an energy wave attack adjusted, 4.5 to 5 to 7, 4.5 5 to 6. So just like a 1 second nerf. Duration of strike defense up and movement speed up effects when hit by a strike attack have also been adjusted from 4.5, 5, and 7. And yeah, okay, it's just 6 across the board. Or 6 for both. That's fine. Like, I think Daima Goku definitely did need a nerf in terms of how... Like, he wasn't a number 1 DPS, but he was annoying to deal with, right? It's kind of like... That's just mostly what it is. So this should make it where it's at least a little bit more fair, especially with the skill 3 having it where it's a 1 entire stock decreased. So, oh, okay. Super Saiyan Goku skill 3, Kaioken went from 2 seconds to 1.5. Strike attack up when activated via Kaioken decreased from 700, 1000, 1000 to 500, 600, 800. Strike attack up effect when inputting an additional skill decreased from 500, 800, 800 to 250, 300, 400. So basically, if you activate Kaioken by itself, the amount that you get won't have a massive impact, only by 200 for skill 1, 400 for skill 2 or level 2, and 200 again for level 3. But if you use your Kaioken with any other skill, the amount of damage or the amount of strike attack up you got is halved. More than halved for specifically the second part. Damn. That's gonna suck. Like, you're gonna have skill, you're gonna have it be level 1 for most of it. So it went from 700 and 500 to 500 and 250. Fuck, man. Passive friendship boost. All defense up effect applied to self decrease from 500 to 300. All attack up effect applied to an all ally heroes decrease from 400 to 300. Not all ally heroes, just ally heroes decreased. I mean, I like, yeah, like his passive was insane. It genuinely is. Is this how it was like in beta? Actually, I think it was like 200 in beta if I'm or like season 0 or something like that. Skill 2 increase from 6 to 8 seconds. That's nice. Super attack, the cooldown increase from 70 to 90. Damn, they said kill Kid Gohan, dude. They I mean, that's funny at the very least. Oh, dude, I was literally just answering the survey. They nerf, dude. This might be the best pass. This might be the best change of all time. They nerfed Kid Buu in the next patch before. Dude, I'm like shaking. There's no way they nerfed the new character. Oh my god. This has never been done in the history of Gekishin Squadra. That's insanely good, dude. Like, I got a big smile on my face, which is going to be funny with the patch note video that's coming out tomorrow. Or the survey. Skill 3, Dimension Infiltration. Cooldown now begins after the effect ends instead of after activation. You can't be infinitely... Holy shit, that's like a massive nerf. Hits skill 3 does not have the cooldown begin until you are no longer invisible. Holy shit. Kid Buu, skill 2 leg hook, obstruction hold added between the things that had but 0.13 seconds. Oh, you get obstruction while doing that. So basically, if you hook someone before, it looks like you would have been able to stop it. Now, Kid Buu will have no obstruction during the pull animation, so that way you cannot be obstructed during it. No one can stop you while that's happening. That's fine. Damage on hit decreased and damage on headbutt decreased. So 80 less damage, it seems. Well, just like 35. It's just not a big deal. But here, 400 damage less. Is it 450 damage here? Damn, that thing got halved. Noisy chest drum also went from 450, 500, 600 to 270, 300 to 360. Dude, this might be the best patch ever. They're nerfing all of the best characters. God Vegeta, base HP decrease, armor decrease, passive skill reduction of skills, remaining cooldown of 70 to 20%. And skill 2 has a higher cooldown. Oh my god, I'm in love. The passive heal restoration is still a big problem, but considering that he has a lot of his HP and the armor decreased, this is a really big change and a very good change. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, super attack, special pose, explosion AoE decreased from 5, 8, and 12 meters to 5, 6, and 8 meters. Dude, it does like 0 damage. No one gives a fuck. Adjustments, boss spawn timing adjusted from 180, 315, and 450. 180, 315, 450, 540, 180, 315, 420, 510. So both bosses spawn 30 seconds earlier now. Divine Hammer, Squeaky Draw, a Squeaky Hammer Wall. Squeaky Hammer, rush attack, damage against God of Destruction decreased from 6,000, 3,000. Hell yes. Squeaky Hammer, rush attack, shockwave against God of Destruction decreased. Shockwave damage against God of Destructions. So this is just less God of Destruction damage. 6,000 to 3,000 to 2,000 to 1,500. So it's literally just halved for the initial hit, and then the actual shockwave does 500 less damage. CPU all behavior adjusted. Remove them! Like, remove them from ranked at the very least. Battle Pass rewards earned through battle rewards removed. With the revisions to the Battle Pass system in Season 5, points can now be earned through newly added missions. Okay. Improvements changed so that when landing skills against higher leveled enemy heroes, super attack cooldown will be decreased. What? Amount will increase up to a 4-level difference. Super attack cooldown display during change from seconds to percentage. I don't like that. I prefer seconds more. Player list request function added to the results board. Holy shit, you can add people now. You can add people now. There's no way. Where is it? Where is it? Is it specific? It has to be specifically at the list request. Holy shit! Oh my god! You can list a request now! Oh my god, dude! We've been asking for that for months! For months! Change to the Divine Combo card acquisition function, as well as editing. The automatic will be unlocked after 6 battles. Okay, that's good. So that the number of times you've been voting for a match will now be displayed. Tallying will start from Season 5. You now check to which players voted for you in the most recent battles. Player list code shortened from 16 digits to 6. Thank God. I don't know why it was that long, dude. There's not 16 Gorgillion people playing this game. If your code remains at 16 digits, try creating a new player code. So you set that upon setting your thing offline, it will also now display on your own screen. Button display changes the location of the back button while it's being recorded. Accessible ranking. Upon the start of the new season, added the giving of player and role rank badges based on your final rank in the previous season. Nice. Custom battle. While spectating, add a button that shows whether a god restriction has been KO'd. Also, I can add the function to pull back the camera viewpoint stepwise. Customize items on the screen displayed with the receiving an item because here will be shown. Nice, dude. This is honestly one of the best patches of all time. Dude, that is so sick. I'm like actually flabbergasted. This is quite literally like everything I asked for. Why do they not talk about this in the streams though? That's the thing, is when they do these streams every single time, what is the player reaction? Fuck, we're so fucked. There's no like mention of blah 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 adjustment. Talk about it, please. There is going to be a continuous amount of this moment happening every single fucking time. Just tell us in the version update. Tell us what is going to come out in the version update, even if it has to be the cliff notes of this stuff. Just tell us. If they told us hammers is being adjusted, look forward to that in the next patch notes, we would be like, holy shit, our answers are like finally like realized. If they said, hey, we're gonna be making it so that way you can be adding friends after the game, that's gonna be so awesome, man. Thank you for letting us know that. Why does it have to wait until literally the stream after? Why do we have to wait until after the stream? It shouldn't be like that. Like I'm so happy, but it like frustrates me because this should have been available to us during the actual stream itself, so we could have been happy and been talking about the characters. Half of the people who like were like pissed about the new characters were also pissed about the thing of like hammers not being adjusted. Iron Cane, for example, was like, I'm so excited for the new characters, but guess what? Hammer still exists, so I'm gonna be fucking hating playing this game. You want to know what that reaction would have been if they told us that hammers were going to be adjusted? Wow, this is so cool, man. I love the new characters. I can't wait to play them. But no, they want this reaction every single time. Just tell us in the stream. Dokkan does it, Legend does it, fucking Gekishin Squadra does it. Why do they always wait to tell us this? This is so much useful information and they don't tell us. God damn it, man. Like it's I'm playing it up a little bit for the bit, but it truly is just fucking stupid because like again, I have a big smile on my face right now, but I wish I also had this during the stream. I wish during the stream and this moment it was all smiles from here on out rather than me just being frustrated the whole time. I'm being like, fuck, I really hope they adjust to hammers. It's like a 50-50 because of how they did skill 2. Okay, I got that off my chest though. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Always have a great week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.